weekly sit-down with local agricultural leaders and businesses. This is Tailgate Conversations. Sponsored by Pinnaker Chevrolet. A staple here in the Springfield community for nearly 10 years, Farmers Gastro Pub, a traditional English pub with a local twist. We're here to meet Chef Andy and hear his story. So Andy, let's go back to the beginning. What originally drew you to the kitchen?
I just loved to cook. I mean, it just, from being a little kid all the way up, cooking was a way out for me. It was a way to get away from school, and I was 15 when I got my first cooking job.
Wow.
Dishwashing, cooking.
Everyone has to start washing, right?
And that's I've been doing it ever since. You know, it's just a passion of mine. And when I got the chance to move to America, I'm originally from a little town called Middlewich in Cheshire, England. I moved here when I was 19 to work for Big Cedar Lodge and Bass Pro.
Yeah, we all know that in this area. Yep. Take me back to those original, those beginning days, owning your own restaurant, and those trials and tribulations and rewards, and what your goal was back then for the restaurant.
I wanted to be more of a traditional English place, and realized
a true pub.
But we realized that we could make it so much more with what we've got with the local ingredients, and why does it have to be just English food? It could be everything. Everything. You know, and that's what we try and do.
You talked about local ingredients, you know, and on the show we have chatted with multiple of your producers, your farmers from across the Ozarks. Why local? Why was that important to you?
Food has to have a story. Food has to be a story. Memories and stories is all about what we do, and I think food has to, you have to know where your food comes from. That's very important to us. The farmers have stories, you know.
They do.
It's great, and I get to have relationships. We get to have relationships with those farmers, and they come in, they sit at the bar, and they deliver. They'll eat lunch, and it's good.
You know, sitting here at the bar, local drinks, you know, are also in your menu. When it comes to agriculture and rural life, beverages sit center stage also, and you're sourcing them. Yeah,
we buy some local stuff. We make a lot of infusions with local ingredients. We have a rotating mimosa all the time, so blueberries are in right now, so we're doing a blueberry mimosa. Blackberries are in, so we do that. When it comes to later on in the summer, August, September, when peppers come in, we'll infuse vodka for our Bloody Marys with peppers and that sort of stuff. So it's good.
So let's finish your story and head to the kitchen.
Perfect.
So what are you thinking first?
Let's do the mushrooms on toast.
Mushrooms.
So mushrooms on toast, Willow Mountain mushrooms. It's a classic English dish. Garlic, Willow Mountain mushrooms on toast with an arugula salad.
And so, where are your mushrooms coming from?
Bob from Willow Mountain Mushrooms, the mushroom guy we call him.
The mushroom guy.
Yeah, he's awesome. Super simple, super fresh. I said before, my grandma used to run a bed and breakfast. That's the smell. Smells, mushrooms cooking. You know, wake up in the morning and she was cooking breakfast for the people staying there, and she was always frying mushrooms. And
so this would be a staple breakfast dish also. Oh wow, that's great.
Food, like we talked earlier, food is a story, and it doesn't stop with the food on the plate. You know, it has to go out the door and they tell everybody else, and then hopefully it turns around and those people go to the market the weekends, or they go to local stores, and because of what they've eaten here, they'll pick up greens or eggs or whatever it be.
When your customers leave, you know, do you want them to leave with other than a full belly?
A smile.
A smile.
I tell people all the time, that's our main job. Our main job is to make people smile. And if people aren't smiling, we're not doing our job right.
Today, we once again saw firsthand that agricultural education has no bounds. We met non-traditional students studying garlic, international students learning about Missouri agriculture, and finally, we stepped into the kitchen to learn about English cuisine supported by our local farmers. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I'm Jamie Johansson, your host. Join me next week from the Tailgate.